Quick update here. Well, I don't know how quick it'll be. I've gotten dozens and dozens of emails, comments, texts, phone calls from people checking in on me. As you probably know, if you've watched any of my videos, I am in Maine and pretty close. I think we're 20 miles from where the massacres happened on Wednesday night, 10 miles from the boat launch that this killer, Robert Card, alleged killer, left his car. So where is he? I don't know. He could be anywhere. If he had a boat, which apparently people are saying he did, could have hopped in his boat, could have gone anywhere on the Androscoggin River, could be anywhere. Could be on any of the islands that are uninhabited around Maine, or on the Maine coast. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't feel bad for me. Nothing. The worst that's happened to us is that we couldn't get pizza last night and get our groceries that we were supposed to buy last night. We're locked down. Mostly, I guess. We're, supposed to be kind of a shelter-in-place type of situation. Everything is closed in my town. Nobody's going out. Schools are closed. Businesses are closed. Government offices are closed. Nothing to be sorry about for me. I've been very lucky. I've continued to work. But yeah, one of the people who was killed was a guy I went to high school with. I haven't been friends with him since high school. It's been 26 years since we talked. Just as things happen when you graduate from high school and you move on. We were Facebook friends, but we weren't still friends. But he was, it's Bill Young. You probably see his name in the news. Graduated with me, 1997. Super nice guy, really, really funny. We hung out during study halls, 12th grade. So he and his 14-year-old son were at a bowling league Wednesday night in Lewiston and shot and killed. By the way, if you're looking for Attic Find Friday, it's not going to happen this week. I haven't thought anything about cards for the last almost 48 hours. So, yeah, I don't know when I'll get back to my normal schedule, but until they find him, dead or alive, either one. I don't know if I want him to be dead or alive. I don't know. I think I'd like to know more about what happened. I'm undecided. So Wednesday night, sat down to watch the Celtics. Opening game with my youngest and and my wife. And right around tip-off or a little after, we got the news that there had been a shooting in Lewiston. There are shootings all the time, everywhere. So it's hard to say. We didn't really think much of it. But then as the news started trickling in, it was a mass shooting and there were a lot of casualties. And then, the rumors start going around that there were 3 different people doing the shootings and it was coordinated and there were 20 to 30 deaths and there were 50 to 60 injured, and they had arrested 2 of them, 2 of the perpetrators. And there were even videos out there of people being arrested for these. And I'm having to explain to my youngest that these videos that are on Twitter, and these might be old videos that people are just using to get attention now. And sure enough, there's one guy and he has not been arrested. So by halftime of the game, I was fully engrossed in the news about the shooting, paid no attention. The Celtics could have lost by 50 and I wouldn't have known or cared. Yeah. I appreciate all the notes, everything you guys have sent. I know when you guys hear about a shooting in Maine, you probably think of me because you don't know, a lot of you don't know anybody else who've lived in Maine, and you don't know me either, but we kind of, I feel like I'm friends with a lot of commenters that I've never seen before, never talked to, But you comment, you email me. I feel like we've become friends, which maybe that's weird. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, my family's safe. We're secure. We live in a pretty large neighborhood and we're right in the middle of it. Interestingly, so our neighborhood is surrounded by woods, and in the woods is a police shooting range, firing range, where they go, and the people who live nearer to the woods than I do can hear the shooting, the guns going off in the woods. We kind of can if our windows are open, but yesterday afternoon, Thursday, so less than 24 hours after this guy was murdering 18 people, and while he's still the manhunt was on, we heard pop, 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 pop out in the woods. And people in my neighborhood freaked out. He had somehow gotten all the way here in town, and it's not the case, by the way. People started calling the police, and the police were like, oh yeah, the police are doing training at the firing range. Seems like bad timing to me. Like you might say, well, let's not freak out the neighbors when there's a manhunt going on for a guy who just murdered 18 people. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, it was, we're good. We're safe. We're fine. We're a little short on food because we were supposed to go grocery shopping yesterday. I called pizza places yesterday to see if any delivered. None of them did. One of them, most of them were closed. One of them was open, but only for takeout, and they have a system that you need to follow so that they'll open the door. And I was like, I'm not going to go out. We're not supposed to really go out. I mean, the police have said that our area of town is fine, but if people, I don't know, I don't want to go out and go anywhere and risk that. Maybe tonight for dinner, because we're just about out of food, like meal food. We have pasta all the time, so we could definitely do that. But I don't know. It's a weird time, but I just wanted to say I appreciate the notes, the comments, the well wishes. That's it. Hope to see you guys back here with some videos about cards soon. That's what we're interested in. Have a good weekend.